In this lesson, you're going to learn how to pronounce in English. This is the sound in words like personal, bird, during, early, computer, doctor, work, and remember. Are you surprised that all these words are pronounced with the same sound? Well, stay tuned. In this lesson, you'll learn not only how to pronounce the sound, but also how to predict which words have this sound based on their spelling. And make sure to keep watching till the end, where you'll get to practice this sound in full sentences. And at the very end of the video, there's a fun challenge for you too. If there's one sound to master to improve your American English pronunciation, it's the sound. This is one of the main sounds that gives American English its overall characteristic sound. You'll often hear people describe English with phrases like, "It sounds like dogs growling." At first, that sounds really funny, but when you analyze it, you find out why. The sound and related R-controlled vowels like or, r, ear, etc. occur in a high percentage of American English words. You find this sound in words like your, first, year, very, work, another, Mr., mother, father, water, car, and so many other really common words we use every day. So first, let's look at how to produce the sound. You'll need to open your mouth about midway. And the most important thing to keep in mind is that your tongue does not touch any part of your mouth or your teeth. It just floats freely in the middle of your mouth. And the is a tense sound, so make sure to feel the muscle tension in your tongue, and it will also be around your mouth and lips too. Round your lips as well. Take a look closely at my mouth as I pronounce the sound. Er. 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 Now here are three words that have the sound. Early, bird, work. Look carefully at my mouth and compare your mouth shape to mine. Now I recommend using a small pocket mirror, or you can also use the dark screen of your cell phone to look at your mouth. And you can compare your mouth to mine as I pronounce this sound. Early, bird, work. What does my mouth look like when I say these words? Did you notice the tension around my mouth and how I use my lips? My lips actually come out when I say that, like this. Early, bird, work. Now let's try some new words. First, turn, service. If you're having any trouble positioning your tongue to make this sound, here's a trick for you. Put a pen, pencil, or chopstick in your mouth and now say er. 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 This will hold your tongue back in position to make a good sound. Now let's try that with these words again. First, turn, service. Now it sounds a little weird, but it does put your tongue in the correct place to pronounce that sound. The words we have just looked at all have the sound in the stressed syllable. Let's work on some words that have the sound in the weak syllable. After, Mr., and ever. All the ers here are in the word ending, which is very common for the sound. After, Mr., ever. Occasionally, the sound occurs in the middle of longer words like wonderful and understand. Now that you understand the pronunciation, let's take a look at how to know when to use that pronunciation. While there are a variety of spellings that produce an sound, they are fairly predictable. When the sound is at the end of a word, it's usually spelled ER, like in water, better, brother, number, and December. There are many very common words like this. Occasionally, you'll find the ending sound spelled with OR or AR in words like doctor, actor, similar, and regular. This is not very common though. You most often see the ER spelling in word endings. When the sound is in a stressed syllable, it can be spelled several different ways. Words spelled with ER, IR, and UR usually produce the pronunciation. And here are some examples. ER spelling, personal, certain, serve. IR spelling, bird, first, dirty, circle. UR spelling, turn, during, current, injury, and Thursday. Words spelled with OR are consistently pronounced when they begin with a W, like the words work, word, world, worth, and worry. And lastly, words spelled EAR are sometimes pronounced You can't tell by their spelling, so I recommend just memorizing the common EAR words, which are pronounced And here's a list of the ones in the top 5,000 words for you. Early, learn, earn, search, earth, and variations of these words like research and earthquake. There really aren't very many, so it will be an easy list to remember. Want some practice? Here are some sentences with lots of sounds. I'm not going to show you the sentences. I want you to listen to me and repeat them. Rely on your ears, not your eyes for pronunciation. Number 1. I first saw her sister at the church. I first saw her sister at the church. Number 2. It was a wonderful afternoon by the river. It was a wonderful afternoon by the river. Now, are you confident in your pronunciation? If so, how about a tongue twister? Lesser leather, never weathered, wetter weather, better. Now, I can hardly say that. That one is especially hard because of the TH sounds in addition to the ER sounds. If that's too much for you, try this one. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Now you can tell that this is a tongue twister for the P sound, but it really does have a lot of sounds as well. So I have a challenge for you. If you're brave enough, record yourself doing one of these tongue twisters and post a link to your video or audio recording in the comments below. If you like this video, let me know and like it and share it with your friends. Perhaps you can challenge your friends to some tongue twisters too. And why not keep improving your English by watching some more videos? Here are a few I think you'll like. Thanks for watching!